Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Um, I know I'm using a different camera. It's just I was using a video. I was doing a video on something else, and my tablet kind of died at the time. After finishing it, and it's gonna take too long to charge. So I was like, you know what? I still want to put out this review. So I'm using this tablet for right now. Also, yeah, I'm doing a review because my test got canceled because there was a power outage, and yeah, so that kind of sucks, but at the same time I get to get some more studying time, and so silver lining. Let's get into it. Wow, there's just so much. You know what, let's get into the heart of the matter, or just my part that I thought was just really kind of sad. But let's talk about Jason, Sunny, and Carly. I feel like I shouldn't even have read their names. So they're still dealing with this Mike situation, and at this point, Mike is in eating, and you know, they talk for a little bit. They talk about DNR and about, you know, what Mike would want, and you know, Sunny walks away. Jason talks to Carly, and Jason's like, you know what, listen, I don't want to put my kids through the situation that Mike is putting Sunny through. So Jason's like, you know what, I have a DNR. You know, I have like final wishes or whatever. And so he pretty much tells Carly, because here's the thing, Carly isn't there talking to Jason about, you know, how it'd be so easy. You know, I felt like when she was sitting there talking, she was pretty much sitting there saying, like, not so much how easy it will be, but like, you know, I wish that we could have had this talk about Mike and his condition before it got worse, and this and that and the third. And the minute that it came towards Jason, since they're giving Carly the power of attorney, that's when things became hard. And I felt like this was a really important scene because, you know, at first Carly's like, you know, Sunny, you know, Mike wouldn't want that. I felt like Carly couldn't really, you know, she couldn't understand the emotional weight that Sunny was going through as far as this DNR, and you know, should he just let her go? I mean, should he just let him go and not? I felt like she was trying to be as empathetic as she could, but she wasn't in that situation. Until Jason came in and gave her that situation, and then it suddenly changed. I mean, she said she would do it, but it was one of those things where it's like she didn't want to be in that position. And I'm like, well, now you know exactly what Sunny's going through. But yeah, so she said that, you know, she would, you know, make the final decisions for Jason because, you know, she knows Jason, she knows what he would want. So with that being out the way, Jason goes and tells Sam. And you know what, before we get into this whole Sam thing, wow. Here's the thing. I knew that Sam was going to be going. I knew we were going to be getting a replacement, but Jesus Christ. Here's the thing. I think that she knows how to act, and I think she's doing her best to portray Sam. And I think that she's doing an okay job. I really do. Let's put it this way. As far as replacements, temporary replacements between, you know, her, Jordan, and Nina, she wins. But with that being said, did somebody forget to put the rest of the makeup on her? I just, when she walked through that door to go into Lex's house, and she walked in, and she just all stormy, just walked on, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Was this like a first take? Because, like, what? what is that? Because, like, I don't know. I just felt like it just was like, where is the rest of your makeup? Like, cause wow. And you know what? No, you know what? This is what pisses me off, because I seen the photos of her before this whole thing went down, and I'm like, wow, she looks. Well, damn. Okay, she looks good. So imagine my surprise when I go from photo to whatever that was. That being out the way, Jason tells Sam, listen, Carly has the power of attorney, and he explained it with Sam. He explained it with Carly, like, listen, she loves me too much. I don't want her to have to make that decision. And when he explains it to Sam, he's like, listen, I don't want you to feel some sort of way, and I don't want the kids to feel some sort of way about you. So I'm just doing what's best for everyone. And of course, Sam just didn't see it that way. And part of me is like, all right, I can understand, because it's an emotional subject, and I understand. And the whole DNR thing, I'd rather not get into it. But it's just a very sad and touchy topic for everyone, including me. Anyway, she wasn't happy about it, and she stormed off. Let's see. Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had to redo this whole thing because my tablet died. Let's talk about, well, Olivia and Ned. The reason why Olivia is upset with Ned is because she feels like she's going through this whole Dante situation alone. She feels like Ned isn't really there supporting her. And, Ned is his thing. Ned is apologizing and he's giving reasons why. But the thing is, Olivia's like, I get all that, but you need to step up and, like, be there for me. And granted, he has his talk with, Brooklyn about how he wasn't there for Lois, and that's the reason why they got divorced, is because what he's doing with Olivia is the same thing what he's doing with what he was doing with Lois is the same thing he's doing with Olivia. So I don't know, I get it, but at the same time I'm like, dude, you kind of got to learn from your past mistakes, because Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Also, that's when Brooklyn was about to sit there and tell Ned the truth about what's going on with ELQ, but because Ned was like, man, I wish somebody would just come over and just take this whole thing away, because this is just a lot for me. And that's when Brooklyn had that choice of, you know what, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to do this for my dad, and I'm going to do this for me. Now, I know that a lot of people can sit there and look at this and be like, you know what, that's her justifying her pretty much kind of selling out her dad and her family to get what she wants. And I can see that. But then I can also see, Valentine, when she was sitting there talking to Valentine, he has a great track record, and he'll be helping out the family and be helping out her. So I see it both. I can look at it in both ways, and kind of understand what's going on from two different perspectives. So anyway, long story short, she made a deal with Valentine to keep her damn mouth shut. So let's. Damn, I felt like a lot happened. Towards the end of the episode with Sonny and Carly, Sonny decided, because he got a call from Turning Woods, and he told Carly that Mike has stopped eating, and they want to put a feeding tube in him. And Sonny is just like, you know what? I'm just going to let this whole thing ride out. I'm going to let them use heroic measures and everything to keep him alive as long as possible. And Carly was like, whatever you need. So, yeah. Um, Also, towards the end, Cyrus was like, listen to Jordan, because he was talking to Jordan, and Cyrus was like, I want this hospital, and you're gonna get it for me, because he still got a large amount of dirt on her, and a way to get to her. So, because he was not there talking to Jordan, and Jordan was like, well, you know what? I don't know if you're gonna get this hospital so easy. And that's when Cyrus was like, well, I got my secret weapon, which is you. So then he walked away. I really feel like people are underestimating Cyrus's, well, the fact that Cyrus is a dangerous fucking person. They talk to Cyrus like he can't have somebody killed. Laura was not there, again, talking to him all greasy yesterday, like, oh, you're this, you're that, and you're third. The minute Cyrus raised his voice, that's when Laura's like, oh shit. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, you can't. I feel like these people are just getting things twisted. Like, yeah, Sonny, you can talk to Sonny in a certain way, and it's fine. Even though you know what he does, he's not going to just come at you because of his codes and things of that nature. And he is a decent person. And I think that people in Porchar has gotten way too comfortable with talking to dangerous people in a certain manner. Because Cyrus ain't having that. So yeah, and last thing. Last thing is with. Also there was some talk with, yeah, Sam and Alexis, and pretty much Neil doesn't know that Sam got disbarred. Alexis got disbarred. So Sam pretty much is like, yo, you need to talk to him. I know you feel embarrassed, maybe it's your pride or whatever, but he's gonna find out anyway. So Alexis is sitting there looking at the phone like, I want to call, but I'm not gonna call, and that pretty much kind of goes nowhere. Last part was the confrontation between Nina and Nell. Man, it's so hard to keep track of these damn names after a while. But yeah, this was a pretty interesting confrontation. And here's the thing: in the past, and even now to some extent, I'm not really Nina's biggest fan after the whole Willow Tate thing. I just can't let that shit go. But with that being said, she really set Nell straight. She was like, listen, your life is fucked up because of you. You keep sitting there trying to blame everyone else. You keep sitting there trying to blame Carly, Jax, everyone, the moon. It's everyone else's fault. And, in a nutshell, Nina was like, listen, you don't take responsibility for your actions, and you're always going to be like this. And to be honest, I can sit there and tell you, if you change, things will get better. But you know what? You don't have the ability to change, and you're always going to pretty much be this way. That's not the exact words. That's not the words that she said exactly, but that's pretty much what she meant. And at that point, Nell started crying, and that shit hurt. It hurt so much that Nell was like, she gave this whole sob thing, and I partly believed it to some extent. She was like, I thought you would be different. I thought you would give me a chance. I guess I was wrong. And I was like, damn it, Nell. Because I'm not gonna lie, that sounds sad as shit. Like, even Nina was like, shit, that actually fucking hurts. Like, but she had to say it. It was one of those things where it was like, it was literally tough love. And it hurted to say that, but she needed that truth. And let's just be completely honest, and I've said this before, is that Nell is a one-dimensional character. I paused because I couldn't remember her name for some reason. Nell is a one-dimensional character. She is constantly blaming other people for her mistakes, things that she's done. She's always blaming everyone else. It's always, oh, Carly's doing this, Carly's doing that. She's not gonna win. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, you turned her into this one-dimensional character, and this is what we're going through. I really do hope that they fix now. I really do. I know that she won an Emmy for Best Villain and all this other stuff, and I think that's great. But I look at her, and every time I hear her talk and complain, it's just like, it's the same song and dance over and over again. But, yeah. That is going to do it for this review of, General Hospital. General Hospital. It's gonna do this review of General Hospital. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take me a good minute to kind of get into the routine of B&B, Days, and GH and the names. So if I screw up a couple of times, it's because I'm trying to, I don't know, balance a lot of plates on my hands and some shit. I can't find a good analogy. Anyway, have a good day, good night, depending on when you're watching this. Be safe, and I will catch you. Also, on my days that I'm going to probably be a little bit later on my reviews, I'll probably, that day or the day before, whatever, I'll tell people to head over to Brock TV, because he's also doing GH reviews again. I don't know if he's doing the other ones, but GH is definitely his thing for right now. So, when my day's late, I'll sit there and tell people to head over there. Not that I have to do that because, well, he has a large fan base, which he's worked very hard at, so I ain't knocking him. That's actually what's up. But yeah, I will sit there and tell people to go to his page, and my days are going to be a little more later to do my reviews. So, with that being said, have a good day, good night, depending on when you're being safe. I will catch you in the next review.